All right, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. I know that it has been a very long time since last upload, almost 3 months. So I will be gracing you with my fucking beautiful face as a sorry. Um, but yeah, I know it has been a long time. I have like a bunch of videos planned and I want to upload a lot more this year. So, just sticking around with that out of the way. Let's get into the topic for today's video. Today we're going to be talking about PewDiePie and Cocomelon, what the current situation is, what's currently happening. You may have heard about it, you may not have, but I'm here to fill you in on what's going on. So, on two hands, we have PewDiePie, currently the biggest YouTube channel. He has, I think, 107, 110. Well, not really biggest because T-Series exists, but we'll get to that in a meantime there. We'll talk about that later. So you've got him, and then you've got Cocomelon, another massive channel. It's like 105, 106 million subscribers. I'll put their actual sub count on screen now, just because I don't have that memorized, of course. But let's continue to set the stage. So PewDiePie, biggest YouTube channel, uncontested for years, up until 2019 when another YouTube channel popped up called T-Series. T-Series was an Indian media company. They're pretty much like Vivo from India. A lot of the big stars in India get put on the channel. It's content, it's whatever, but the big deal was they were contesting PewDiePie for most subscribed channel, and that seems to be the biggest no-no of all time. That is the one rule of the internet: no one is allowed to pass PewDiePie and YouTube subscribers. So there was the whole meme, the sub to PewDiePie meme, and it went around. It kind of got out of hand, and to end off the joke, PewDiePie released the diss track on T-Series called Bitch Lasagna. This song was straight fire. But yeah, that was pretty much the end of it. That was I think the first diss track he created. It was on T-Series, yeah. But then last year really, another channel came out of the woodworks called Cocomelon. If you know what Cocomelon is, I really don't blame you. But Cocomelon is a massive children's nursery rhyme cartoon style channel. They're actually a media company. I think they're based out of Britain, or they're the United Kingdom, my bad. I don't really know. I know they're owned by another company called like Mon Cookie or Mondagu or something like that. But yeah, that's what they are. They're a big company. They can afford to put out pretty high quality, highly animated. Let's not call it quality content here, kids. It's just nursery rhymes, but it is high. It can be like put out pretty frequently, and the shit gets views. Obviously, it's heavily promoted on the YouTube Kids app, which is fine. They're just cartoons. It's like Cartoon Network. They output cartoons, and kids watch it. It's whatever. We continue to see these kind of channels pop up. They're literally just content farms, but like, it's whatever. The content exists. It's not really harming anybody. It just kind of exists. But they were rapidly gaining subscribers and encroaching on PewDiePie's spot. So for the past couple months, there has been the PewDiePie versus Cocomelon war. It's really just been a big meme on this channel. He's been having like his fans upload these like little intros that he sometimes puts in the video. Sometimes they're really high quality, like people spend hours. Sometimes some are animated, some are made out of Legos. I've seen a couple of them, they're pretty cool, but it was just kind of a big joke. And with all jokes, there needs to be an ending. And so the joke's been going on for a little while now, and to end the joke, PewDiePie for the last couple months has been working on a diss track to Cocomelon. And it was released on Sunday, and the song fucking slaps. Yet again, just consistent bangers from PewDiePie. Now, in all honesty, the diss track was actually pretty okay. It was meant to be satire. It wasn't meant to be like some high quality super song like, wow, this song is really good. I really enjoy listening to this. It was just a joke meme song, of course, and it was kind of funny for what it was. It worked well for what it was trying to accomplish. It had no real issues to it. The video was up. He spent a surprising amount of time making jabs at 6ix9ine for some reason. I don't know if there's some behind the scenes beef between PewDiePie and 6ix9ine, but he did spend quite a long time talking my man 6ix9ine. But yeah, the diss track was up for a few days, actually just about a week. Yeah, it's been about a week. It's on Sunday, it's Friday now, at least when I'm recording this. So, one straight week with this content out, and things were big chilling. Nobody really cared. up until either today or last night, for the reason that YouTube decided with this big brain strategy to remove PewDiePie's video. We're gonna have to go to Twitter, and on Twitter they replied to a user called Ashtropia, whatever, with saying this: jumping in to clarify, the video was removed for violating 2 policies. 1, child safety, images, themes for children being containing inappropriate content, and 2, harassment by inciting harassment at other creators. We allow criticism, but this crossed the line. Details in the image below. I just want to first talk about this. First off, this is first point, child safety, images and themes for children, but the video isn't for children, right? Like I would assume PewDiePie's age demographic was, let's say, I'm really gonna assume it's between 12 and 17, right? Like, this seems to be the average age range of PewDiePie watcher, whatever you want to call it. And like, I don't know, I don't really see that as a child, like, especially, and like who YouTube is talking about when they say children, because I can definitely tell YouTube is really talking about like kids like 8 and under, like 8, 9 and under. Really not even 8, because I don't really know any 8-year-olds who'd still be watching Cocomelon, but maybe like between like 6 and under. I don't really care, right? These like this clearly wasn't meant for children. The content, like, yes, there are kids in the YouTube video, but that's because of what the YouTube video is poking fun at. They're poking fun at the average age of a watcher of Cocomelon, and therefore he had children in the video as, like, I guess who the main audience was supposed to be. This is just a sub point. I've heard people like talking about how PewDiePie was cussing in front of kids. He was cussing in front of kids. He wasn't. He even himself said that when they're on set, they played a completely different version of the song that had no cuss words in it, and they just had the kids kind of dance around and lip sync to it as they recorded everything and put it together. Eventually, the second part was the second thing is harassment, inciting harassment at other creators. What? That is like the biggest thing that happens on YouTube. I remember last summer there was the whole thing with H3H3 and Keemstar with this cult content nuke, where they were like just consistently trying to bash each other and bash each other's forms of revenue. Like where was YouTube? They didn't step in. The only thing they stepped in was, I think, to take down Leafy after he kept like poking fun at Pokemon. Everything culminates together to say PewDiePie, like, this whole harassment claim, like, it seems unsubstantiated. But to get further details, YouTube linked to this image, and it outlines child safety on YouTube, which is one of the reasons. It says update: content that targets young minors and families, but contains sexual themes, violence, obscene, or other mature themes not suitable for young audiences, not allowed on YouTube. Yet, here's the funny thing, is that yet again the video was not targeting the average Cocomelon viewer. Honestly, it was targeting his own audience to make a joke. He clearly was not targeting this like small children who would be using Cocomelon in the first place. This especially this reason does not make sense at all. Second off is this harassment and cyberbullying policy that they have. It says, first repeated encouraging abusive audience behavior. In what way though? Like, never did he say, guys, alright guys, go over to Cocomelon and dislike all their videos and make sure you unsubscribe. Like, literally that's not what it was. He made sure you could like try to make this argument that like the joke in and of itself is harassment. I wouldn't deem it to be otherwise, but that's just my 2 cents. Like, I literally do not understand how this is abusive audience behavior, especially yet again on YouTube, especially if you go back to the H3H3 thing, where it was H3H3 and Keemstar, where H3H3 was like, oh, go message all of Keemstar's brands, go message who was it? It was G Fuel and all these other brands that he's sponsored with and associated with, and tell them to take his money away. Like, all these other things that they just don't step in on, but then this they want to step in. Like, it just seems like they're really finicky with the rules. This next part was creates content that harms the YouTube community by persistent inciting hostility between creators for personal financial gain. Yet again, this is a stupid claim. This is just flat out fucking retarded shit. YouTube, like this is not a big brain move on your part. It says inciting hostility between creators. This would even be a point if Cocomelon was a person, like if there was like a real person behind Cocomelon, like how there's James behind Godwin's out, like how there's the guy James, he runs it, he's like kind of the public face of it, right? Everyone's like, oh, go bully James or whatever, you know, then sure, you could make that as like your statement. Oh, there, he's targeting the person. But Cocomelon's a company, dog. It's not like it's not like there's like an individual figure like, oh, Bob, he's the face of Cocomelon, and if we bully, we're gonna send everyone to go harass Bob. Like, no, this isn't targeted harassment. Like, Cocomelon isn't really a creator in the same sense that like other creators are creators. Cocomelon's a company that uploads content to your website. They're really the same thing. He's not targeting anyone. I think yet again this is just a really dumb idea, and this happens all the time. I don't remember 2016, summer 2016, your boy was like a 6th grader. This was going on, the whole diss track thing where all these YouTubers kept coming out of the woodwork to make diss tracks on each other. I really don't understand what the hell YouTube's talking about by like directly choosing, like this is just kind of harkens on the point that you're gonna hear a lot of YouTubers make, and I'll make the point too, why not, is that YouTube seems to only like attack certain creators, or like it seems like if you have like an in or like a friend, if you will, over at YouTube, a lot of the rules get bent and they're all really vague. Like, listen, like all of these rules are super vague. Like, contains targeted content that targets young minors and families. Like, what do you consider young, YouTube? Like people who are under 18, are they the ones you consider young? Like, they don't give an age range for what is young or minors. Also, right, they say and families, like it's such a weird terminology that it's used to like be vague or like repeatedly encouraging abusive behavior. What exactly was the abusive behavior here? To make a meme, to make a joke about something? I don't think that's necessarily abusive behavior. Like they don't outline what these things could specifically be, so they can vaguely enforce these policies. And that's just kind of what seems to have been the trend on YouTube as I've seen it. But you know, that is just my 2 cents on the issue. That's kind of the end of that subject. No, it's not make it the end, boys and girls. You know, the power of Twitter and tweeting random things gets everyone canceled. So let's start a hashtag, gamers. Let's make this hashtag. Let's make I got it. We're gonna call it the hashtag. We're gonna make it hashtag release the track. All right, we're gonna hashtag release the PewDiePie diss track. That is make funny, but that is the end of the video. If you like the video, please be sure to smash the like button like every other YouTuber tells you to. You don't even have to smash. You could gently caress the like button. All right, he's been hit, hurt, and abused enough. Give him a slight peck as you slightly touch the like button. You can subscribe if you want. I make content. Eventually, I'll make content. Yeah, that's pretty much it. You can follow me over twitch.tv/EORioKnight. I play video games over there. That is where I've been way more active. I stream Apex Legends, Rainbow Six Siege, sometimes still stream Fortnite. Any other games I'm getting into, I probably will stream them there. But yeah, that's the place I stream games. I have 2 videos in the works currently. They're gonna take, one should be out by Monday. It's gonna take a lot of editing, but I have done about half of it, so it should be out by Monday. The other video, I can't tell you when it's coming out. Like, I don't want to make promises. I don't really promises. Other than that, I have a few other videos I have to work on and like think about before I really want to start doing them. But yeah, that is the end of today's video. Let's cut it. I'm gonna cut it short here. One final thing. Follow me on Twitch. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram. They're both gonna be EORioKnight. Hoodies, I'll leave a link to the merch shop of hoodies, tank tops, t-shirts, blankets, cups, and 2 types of mouse pads and stickers. I don't know, if you want to get the epic EORioKnight representation, you can do that there. And I guess that's the end of today's video. I'll see you guys next time.